But I think there's still another 5 copies in there. So say there's a 5% chance that Little Noah gets played. Hades was the highest with 14. Holy smokes. I feel like I always play Hades. I'm gonna be playing Hades more once Hades 2 comes out. Yo, Low Mortal, good to see you. JC, good to see you as well. Merlin, thank you for that docket. Let's do a little bit of proof of concept. We just have to figure out where we can do it. Enable. Oh no, is it not? Yo, Arwen. We believe in part 3. Arwen. You did a diet change. Do you have a diet change for me? Is rat diet cheese? We can make cheese happen, but I think cheese is already on. Half-Life, sure. Okay, I don't know if the trap damage works. I wanted to increase the trap damage. Is that not allowed? Alright, hang on, hang on. Let us investigate. And I basically got this from Hades. Someone asked me when I was playing Hades last time on Saturday, I believe. Because we did draft on Saturday. Do I have the heat turned on for traps do more damage? And the answer was no. I absolutely hate having that turned on. I feel like I auto lose every time I have trap damage turned up. Fully quit. So that made me think, okay, I know I can turn it, I can do something to it in Dead Cells. Maybe that's like the next modifier that I do, which will make you think, okay, if I go into a challenge rift, I could actually just lose the run in a challenge rift. Like that's kind of incredible to me. Let's try it this time. What's going on with the streak difficulty? How will you do it? Well, you could do exclamation point BC for boss cell to see what the difficulty is. Are there any hidden traps like Hades pots that are actually traps that kill you? I mean, there's the eggs in Erebus is the name of that map? Whatever the third map is, those explode compared to just the spikes from the ground. Okay. Let's see what this feels like. Yo, Joker, good to see you. So this doesn't count, obviously. What the bat doing? That thing was following me for 9 years. Oh, what the other bat doing? So we're just on a mission to try to find like a spike ball or something. If we don't, then what? I'll maybe go into... Oh no, the flowers should count. Yeah, calm down, buddy, calm down. The flowers and Arboretum. What is potion doesn't cleanse? So malaise is the yellow meter that's above my health bar. That's going up over time, and typically a health pot would clean it up. It's like disinfectant. But we turned that off. Yo, Blaze, good to see you. Blaze, I was thinking about you with a game that I saw a trailer of called Gods of Rock. Actually looks incredibly entertaining. Yo, Fabe with the viewer build, random BS build, legendary throne objects. And then a second one with kill rhythm. All right. That sounds pretty funny. Thank you, thank you. We're a little bit, behind's not the word. Oh yeah, we can go in here. Behind's not the word on viewer builds. We're on schedule, it's just we're doing them every Wednesday. Are elite lasers considered traps? I sincerely hope not. Some of them can be parried, which hurts the monster. You have to check it out when you go home. It's a fighting game where it's Guitar Hero. So you're doing, it's a rhythm game, you're putting in inputs, but then to like hurt your opponent, basically like if you miss inputs, you take damage from your opponent. But your opponent throws out stuff as attacks using like fighting game button inputs. And what it does, instead of like hurting you, it makes your inputs harder. If that makes any sense. Oh my god, that hurt. Okay. Alright, so here's some spikes. We're supposed to take 200% damage from traps. I believe someone said that the max amount you can take from a trap is 30% of your life. So what I'm expecting to take is 60%. I'm at 86. 56, still 30%. Maybe I can't go any higher than 30%. Like no matter how much I turn it up. What was the name of the game? I think it's called Gods of Rock. Okay, let's try, we're gonna make it like 500%. If it's still 30% of my life at 500% damage, then we can assume it's not working. Which means that I'll probably do the other choice. It's honestly not my first choice. I'm not gonna leak it yet. Let's make sure that this is actually not gonna work. Little streamer 101. Make sure everything works. Honestly, the best streams out there are the streams that actually work. This is supposed to be instrumentals, by the way. Okay, so we'll make it 500%. If this doesn't do it, then nothing will. You have to make it like 1000% for it to work. All right, send this back. Yo, Chris, thank you for that hydration. I don't think I drank any water over the weekend. So like I'm making it a point to have this whole thing of water. Is that enough for one day? Hopefully it is. Of course I did normal anyway. Blaze, I just realized that I'm not silver in Marvel Snap. I'm still bronze. I haven't played Dead Cells in over 3 months. Been super busy in life. What outfit is this? This is one of the crossover outfits. This one is called Bomber. It's from Hotline Miami, which is also a game I've never played before. Ow. Just as a heads up, I'm not trying to speed run. There's traps in here. See, this will be the actual thing where you're trying to decide, okay, I could die. in this room right now, if I take 500% trap damage, right? Try this. Really? Is that? It never hurts you? Ooh. Wait, how much was that? 100. Oh, it's still 30%. Yeah. Alright. We tried it. We will instead do the one that I did not want to do. So let me change the command. We also have to turn on like a whole setup that we're doing here. This is now a +5. And then instead of double traps, it's no attack indicators. Which honestly horrifies me. Like, I have a lot of hours in the game. I do feel as though I have a good idea of when the attacks are gonna happen, but I gotta tell you, I definitely use the indicators, like 100%. Bring this back. Restart. Attack indicator should be later in the streak. It feels like a death sentence. You're not wrong, but the other like dials are basically like bringing down some of the equipment. So for example, S's wouldn't drop as often. It would be just ++. Now I have to level those up. This is like I can only edit the monsters so much. And that's kind of like where I'm at, is I want to try to get like the monster a little harder before making the run as a whole a little harder. I get it. I am 100% there with you. It feels scary. Anyone have a skin recommendation? Yo, Pyro, good to see you. Do you play Snap V? I play like one game a day. One match a day. Hopefully gaining 1 rank a day. Yeah, birds and darkness and stuff like that. Some of that's okay, but it's just, for example, if you have a curse and you add in extra bats, you would have maybe an easier time, knock on wood, clearing a curse. And then the darkness thing, it shouldn't be as buggy as it used to, but there was a time where the generation of the lanterns was not winnable. There was a time where even the bosses did not have lanterns in their rooms and you would die just going into a boss. Most of those have been fixed at this point. But it's a little scary, I feel, to do that one. Okay, so we gotta change these colors. Even though I might ask chat for a color. And then the last thing, before we get started with the segment, is a prediction. And we're gonna do a very different prediction. I was doing win-lose earlier, and I feel like that's not like super great. Instead, let's do which color is the next, well, first, I'll say first legendary. So it's a 3-way prediction. brutality, tactics, survival. Doesn't matter if I pick it up or not. It's literally a vote on which color it's gonna be. So this is anyone's game, and best is that I don't have to worry about it. Oh, what if it's dual? If it's dual color... hang on. Maybe we do... the equipment slot instead. Which equip legendary will drop? Melee, shield, range, or skill? Melee? Shield? Range? Skill? I believe those are all even odds. I have no idea. Alright. Let's try that. The other way to do it would be if we just did like a main hand equipment or a skill equipment. I think that's the only other thing. Okay. Dead cell streaks. We're moving the needle, and the difficulty is moving up as we speak. We have tons of things turned on right now. Gotta look at the list myself. Can I get an exclamation point BC in the chat? Please and thank you. BC or boss cell. Oh, we gotta go into... Yeah. We gotta go into custom mode. I forgot we have a preset. Yeah, this is the one. This one has... Don't need any of those. Potions no longer heal. Percentage chance food is infected. Monster HP is turned up. Malaise is always ticking due to permanent timer. And then we have one more that we have to add. No attack indicator. And I really don't want to do it. It scares me quite a bit. Displays an exclamation point when an enemy is about to strike. That is, not to say it's a requirement to play the game, but after 2,000 hours of playing this game, I feel as though I am going to get hit more often now. And the monster's damage is increased, so getting hit is even worse than it used to be. I know every enemy, like we've been playing the game for long enough, we should know the animations. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't like scare me at least a little bit. We do have to play tactics. Because our last win was on brutality. I think survival is also an option. But I'm gonna try this. And hope that the boomerang pops off, at least in this first area. Okay, see, that's not bad. Alright, so this food is not infected. I think that's because, hang on. Because we found out that something was different. It was like a reading is fundamental. Okay, yeah. Percentage chance the food is infected. 100%. Let me save this. Okay. Now we start again. And still, the plan is tactics here. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm not sure if anyone has played anything. Oh, who watched World Cup? World Cup Finals was over the weekend, right? Who happened to win? If it's not a spoiler for the rest of the chat. Okay, so I do have to play tactics. We're playing tactics because we already won on brutality and survival, and I think we have to go like through the entire set until we decide not to. This seems really, really bad. Definitely not taking the curse sword. World Cup was sick. Argentina won. Will Argentina ever not win? Okay, I don't get it. Percentage food is like not real. We had on 0, doesn't really work. We have it on 100, doesn't seem to work either. I don't know what they want from me. Argentina has won 3 times now. Has Messi been on the team for 3 months? I mean, 3 months, I'm sorry, 3 years? Already? Oh yeah, Serenade's not even purple. Wait. Where are my attack indicators? Oh my god, if Serenade kills these, I don't get ammo. Is that real? Look at that, I got no ammo. Okay. Serenade scam? Oh, wow. Twins? Very, interesting synergy we got going on between those two. And I use that term very, very lightly here. World Cup only happens every 4 years. Messi only won this year. So what you're telling me is that Argentina just is cracked at World Cups. They have World Cup downloaded over there. Oh crap, we're stalling. Like, I can't even stand and like think about the shot. So there's off screen. Display a warning when an enemy is about to strike. Disable the attack warning from off-screen enemies. I did not even know that was a thing. I mean, I know it exists, but I didn't know that was an option I could change. Okay, there's the infected food. Jeez. Some of this is really bad. Brazil's the one who's really cracked. 5 wins so far. How many American wins are there? Does timer go while we're paused? Yes, it does. It doesn't go during like menu options like that, but it does go while we're paused. Zero? What in the world? How does America not have 0 football wins? What are we doing? I love how the thing tried to go around the corner as best as it could. Okay, we got the V.30. Still gotta cleanse the map. Or has it been cleansed? I think it has. Alright. So there's been 4 women's soccer champions for America. Like, I wonder what the focus is for the guys. Like, what is America good at when it comes to international tournaments? Like, what do we excel at? And don't even say shooting, because I don't think we're winning those either. Do we have Oily Serenade? We do. That's maybe a thing. Okay, probably Toxic. We excel at sports that we created, and that's it. But I don't know if the ones we create have international tournaments, do they? Like, is there an international tournament of American football or basketball? Do we want this? No. Let's take the extra jump. Aren't we good at swimming? But Phelps is gone, right? Who's taken over Phelps's position? Okay, so where we are right now is just Oily Serenade plus a Fire Blast. Maybe the Fire Blast can get crit. And then we're going to take... I kind of want to take Parting Gift here. It's a little weird, but the concept is that sometimes Fire Blast can't hit everything, even though like it spews in front of you. The balls that fall from the enemy will hit stuff behind it as it's coming into the fire. And sometimes that's legit. Sure. Pretty much America usually gets the most medals at Olympics. So how do we not get the American football? Well, not American football. Because they don't have American football at the Olympics, but they have soccer at the Olympics, right? Football? I'm guessing we are not winning there. I mean, it's definitely... I'm making fun of the athletes. Obviously, they're very good at what they do. I mean, certainly if you ask me, well, V, if you're making fun of American athletes, what are you doing? Tell us what you excel at. I've told the story before, like, our father was always trying to get us into different kinds of sports. It's not that I don't like sports. I'm not one of those people who are like, sports ball equal fun. Like if the World Series was in front of me on the screen, I would probably watch it. Oh my God, that hurts. 36%. That was one single bite from a bat? I get tetanus and gangrene at the same time? You know, that makes me not value the Parting Gift. If there's a world where Parting Gift can't actually kill a bat on explosion, that's not good. Not a legendary. Yeah, we might have to consider some mutations are just like not balanced for 10 BC. I didn't know. You thought it was a worm that bit us and not a bat? Disgusting worm, right? Think you could still get tetanus from that? With the side of E. coli? So as far as I know, E. coli is naturally occurring in the body. I think it's like more so in your lower gut. And if it ever gets to like your upper gut, then it's an issue. I think that's what just happened to me. Is this a curse? Maybe I should have kept the greed shield. 9,000 bucks, feeling a little slim right now. I was about to say, oily leg hugger? My malaise is going up. I think Oily Serenade was better, but we'll see. All the best American athletes play basketball or football, not soccer. How do we change that? What's the stigma? Wait, wasn't Super Bowl this weekend? hang on. Now, I just made the joke saying that I'm not a sports ball equals fun kind of person, like saying that ironically. What happened to Super Bowl? Super Bowl was February? Okay, see? Oh, no attack indicator! That's really, really bad. I sat waiting for the parry and completely forgot the indicator will not show up. That's going to be extremely scary. All right. We're fine. Opium. Yo, Smacked, good to see you. Please. Okay, so one parting gift bomb doesn't even do half a bat's health in 10 BC. That's not good. We may have made a mistake. Let's see. I think it could be potentially better. All right. Yeah, so the streak that we're on right now, if we beat this, we'll be resetting the color count. So then I'll get to play whatever I want. Which I'm kind of excited. I feel like survival is probably gonna be my highest win rate. I don't know why, but whenever I play survival, I'm just like in the zone. I don't know about you all. B, I'm the exact opposite. Every time I pick survival, I lose. Is health additive per BC or exponential? Well, your stats go up on top of it. So even if it was exponential, your damage is exponential as well. I would say, like, I would assume it is a base number. Yeah, for the enemies. So I think each enemy has a base value, and it might be recorded somewhere. And then they have whatever the new number is in the next BC up. But unfortunately, I would say I don't know those numbers. Now, funny enough, I could be increasing the health even more if I wanted to. But I decided that we're not gonna do that because I think there's a little bit of health bloat that can happen. So like if I have too much health, then the run is gonna go ultra long, which is like not super interesting, I feel. So we gotta find just a good number to keep it at. All right, that seems to be everything. I don't remember seeing uninfected food unless I ate it that fast. Going here, then peace out. I always lose when playing survival except for boss rush. What's the difference between boss rush and a normal run? I find I would imagine having to fight modified servants is a lot scarier than having to fight some bats or something. But to be fair, if you have a slow weapon and you see the bats, like this bat right here, maybe that is scarier. If I were to look at my monster death rate, we clearly have more deaths to basic monsters than we do to bosses. You might be onto something there. All right. We gotta reset too. I'm gonna need as much money as I can get, so let's sell this thing. Thinking about it, pretty sure I've only beaten 5 BC with survival so far. And that was with repeater bow. Do you remember what your survival win was, weapon-wise? If you're saying that you've only been to the end again on tactics, for the repeater crossbow, that's also survival. Should be fine. Pickaxe ice shards. I haven't played ice shards in a long time. No particular reason why not. Sometimes I feel like if I take ice shards, I'm cheating. I don't know why I get that. Yeah. Tranquilo. And we'll get the instinct so I don't have to reset again. Love you some Tombstone? I do too. Just on bosses? Oh no, having to parry bosses without attack indicators is gonna suck. I was gonna say like, yeah, we take Tombstone, maybe we can kill it with a simple spike shield. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible right now in the streak. Okay. Relax. Nothing going on. No attack indicator on that. Hello? If that hit me through the wall, I would have been highly upset. Wow. Okay, bird's bat. Almost lost it right there. Oh my god. Okay. Who did not heal my malaise? Bird equals bad. Come to find out. Oh, please. And there's a Demolisher too? That's Malaise talking, I think. I gotta keep moving. I've been stuck in this one spot for a very, very long time. Let you change? Okay. Another one. The damage is just non-existent right now. Is that a Fire Blast issue? What do you all think? Is the Fire Blast the problem? Why does Flashing Fan seem better? Yeah, did I troll myself? Okay. Sorry if I'm missing any chat. I actually cannot pause. It's 2 health pots. It's the biome that's the issue. That's like the Principal Skinner. No, it's the biome that's the problem. It's the biome that's wrong. Oh, my Malaise is still going up. I think I have to do a full clear. Ooh, first legendary. This might severely increase my odds of winning. If not, I have to buy that money shooter or something. They're getting like double protection. Okay. Oh my god. So it's like by the time I actually get the kill on the enemy, so that was a skill, so we're gonna pay out the chat eventually. I heard food. I don't know, chat. This went severely wrong. And we're just like hemorrhaging health pots because of it. Gotta figure out how to get up top. Oh, that was sick. How'd it know? Wait, where did this thing come from? Like, they're just making up monsters. Alright, I do feel like I have to kill everything. Like, we need the food bad. See, I do be having a little bit of malaise. There's a little walking around malaise. Oh no, who has the key? God. Sadist Stiletto would be nice. That pairs well with my phaser. Phaser does a toxic cloud around you when you phaser in. Though to be fair, like anything that could do poison damage. Like even point blank electric whip with poison damage I think would be kind of decent. $13,000? We just have to do it, I think. Yeah, see, if I re-rolled more, we would have actually gotten nothing. Okay. This feels like the first time you played Corrupted Prison. So, there's like multiple things going on there. One, I took in a Fire Blast, and the Fire Blast could not hit some of the monsters. Yes. No. Is this ossuary? It's ramparts. We have to go ramparts because I have to buy food, I think. So there's a couple of issues. One being the fact that the Fire Blast is blocked by the crabs. Number two is the fact that there's like water on the map, so Fire Blast wasn't working in some spots. And then a lot of the monsters can't be stunned either, and I think Fire Blast requires the monster to at least be CC'd a little bit. Nice. Another $2,000 gone. Point blank. Acrobati pack. Disengage. Don't. Oh my god. There's no... Well, let's pay out the chat. Okay, so first off, we got skill. Good job, everybody. Let's do the next one. Yeah, I'd say losing 2 health pots in 1 biome definitely moved the needle. Bank rough right now. So I feel like I actually have a build now. I know it's like only a couple pieces, but really the whole reason why we're going in this direction, ramparts, is for a food shop. And there is a food shop on the bank map. There's also like more chances of health pots because I could get double health pots back. It's like if I was a little stronger. The prediction is extremely biased, by the way. So that means whoever votes for the other ones, like actual main hand equipment, is gonna get massive payment. Right? It's like voting in Hades, if it's gonna be a 2-sack or not. The odds are high. So you gotta vote for the money. Okay, see, this is already better. Phaser puts us in close range, so Tranquilo isn't gonna do anything. We have AoE clear now. No cooldown reduction, but maybe we don't need it. Famous last words. Freaking corrupted prison. I can't believe that was that hard. Does the Fire Blast glitch still work? I think it does, but I don't think I can just activate it with what I'm holding right now. The last time I did it was with the Serenade skill. This is food. Sure. We're at 10 melees now. Just a little walking around health is what I'm really looking for. Yo, it's a little unlucky. Because now I wonder, like, if I had gone to... Oh no, you can't do that to me. There's no way. You gotta speed run a little bit. Try to cleanse this malaise. This is a good map to cleanse malaise, at least. Yeah, I don't know if, like, the actual drop... So, obviously, this is a roguelike that's randomly generated. But I'm pretty confident that there's stuff that shows up just somewhere in the route. Like maybe the third monster that I fought in Ancient Sewers would have also had that food. Yo, found the exit. What glitch was that with the Fire Blast? Back in the day, Acrobatic Pack Fire Blast had an exploit where you could shoot it indefinitely. So like this, shooting while you're running, it would just not stop. That got fixed twice. And I like to say I don't have anything to do with it, but I do have a video that has Sasuke doing Katon Bolsenka, is that the name of it? Any weebs? But that's the thumbnail. He's breathing fire, and it happens to be a video where, you know, I'm doing Infinite Fire Blast. But I'm telling you, I have nothing to do with it getting nerfed. Just a coincidence, by the way. Are you kidding me? Wow, backtracking hurts with this much malaise. There's not a ton of things game-wise that I would say I had like a direct influence on. There's a couple things I've reported myself. A couple things we've shown the devs myself. But like, am I a direct issue? I don't think so. Susanoo? What would have been the Susanoo thing? I feel like Susanoo is such a popular name in a bunch of games. Still, no legendary has shown up. I feel like I've been getting full legendary builds. Yeah, we saw one legendary so far. Sasuke fire breathing. That sounds, saying Susanoo sounds like some Shippuden or Boruto kind of stuff. It was not that. It was well before that. Wolf Trap? Seiko would be very, very nice. Susanoo Kagusushi. Kagusushi. It could be. I freaking don't know. I just got the image. I said, yo, that's the sauce. And that became a thumbnail. Sometimes that's all it takes. Susano is the giant skeleton thing. Yeah, the purple thing, right? That's why I feel like it's too late in the series to reference that thumbnail. I'm a Naruto boomer. Naruto ended when they fought the bone guy to try to get Sasuke back. That was the last episode of Naruto for me. Any other like episodes is the is the Zoomer stuff. How have I not cleansed the map yet? Those monsters right there? Not social distancing? Look at this room. Look at this freaking COVID party. Super spreader event over here. We gotta go and clean this up. I'm almost at 10 malaise again. There we go. Oh my god, that did not really do much, did it? Alright. Katon Gokakyu. See, that I think that's the one. Fire-breathing jutsu. Has to be that video. Now, V, if you had the chance to have infinite fire breathing, would you take it in the run? This might be a question for chat. Chat, if I were to take Serenade and get infinite fire breathing, is that fair? Is that cheating? We're back to eating food? Yeah, I get infected food now. It's still not 100%. What I'm thinking is that, and someone said this last time, food from the monsters must be 100% uninfected, and then all other food we find on the ground is infected. Do you think this is cheating? It's a feature though. That's $6,000 to even know if it still works or not. For science? No, because I kind of need this. If one shows up for free, I don't mind taking it. I can't pay money for that. All right. Hope we get a legendary we can actually use. Assuming I can get a no-hit here. Stun grenade would help. Sickle over aura is kind of personal opinion. Yes and no. In this build, it's probably okay to use either one, especially with Phaser that does Toxic Cloud around you. The Lacerator was doing poison damage, so very simple to activate that. But if you were using something that wants Instincto cooldown reduction, this is fine. You may want to consider taking Sickle instead, because Sickle can crit, which means it actually activates Instincto on your other equipment. We're rocking Phaser, so I don't need that. But if I had maybe Oil Grenade, and I was still using Fire Blast, and I tied that with Sickle, I think that's better than Lacerator. I think. And say, like, strictly better, obviously it's all personal opinion. But I think there's definitely some extra utility in there. Blaze. This thing is so tanky. %50 bonus life. I can't keep up with it. Alright, easy, easy. I'm not saying easy fight, I'm saying take it easy. Relax. Simple maneuvers. Okay, that one scared me. B, stop it. You're scaring me. Oh my god, if the spikes, they did activate. I was gonna say, if I get hit by the spike just by standing over there, I'm gonna be so mad. There we go. Holy crap. That would have been really bad. Are we still allowed to suggest modifiers? Yes, please do suggest modifiers. The one I turned on today is actually a suggestion that I got from YouTube comments. A YouTube Andy suggested that we turn off attack indicators. And I want to say this might be my first time ever playing with the indicator turned off. Is that sad to say? Wait. Who's better? I think this is better. Because I have wave clear for the rats. Phaser for the golem's really good, but if I have too many targets and I can't do the phaser, then we're screwed. Second skill. Am I taking this? Pierce all heavy turret increases the damage I deal by 15%. Damage reduction's pretty good. I feel like I would reset it by the time I get to something like that. Didn't I pay $6,000 for that sickle? And it's already gone? This thing better freaking... it better do everything. Street Fighter 6 beta's gone and now you're sad. Blaze, at least you were able to get in. Count your blessings. There's people out there hungry for Street Fighter 6. They don't have a home to speak of in a video game like Street Fighter 6. Too mobile for a turret. To be fair, the electric whip, phaser, fire blast seems to be solving most of our issues. Like the heavy turret, it is actually working. Wait, oh, I think it got shot. Oh my god, I went in anyway. I was about to say, I almost got through that, but then I still got in it. Was I like too mobile? My character's moving too fast, that's the issue. All right. Only one legendary at a time, randomized route. That's something I'm looking into. No rerolls on legendaries. One thing I'm still like hoping for one of these days is a fog wall randomizer in Dead Cells. And what I mean by that is that when you load into a room, regardless of what door you chose, you will pop out in a random biome. And I say bonus points if the randomization was like literally any biome. So like you can go, you always start in prison quarters, but you could pop out in High Peak Castle. And if it somehow scaled in monster HP to what your current stage would be, so the monsters are no harder than prom date monsters. Like that, if someone made that as a mod, I'd be set for life. But right now, I don't think that exists, and I don't know if it can. I think there's something specific about the mod tools that don't allow for that kind of thing. Not to say it's not legal for modders to do it. I think there's a limitation in the code. Good thing the traps were at 200%. Then at least I have my attack indicators. And the first enemy, which was the worm, I think, that deleted my health bar when I tried to parry it, that would be damage I didn't take. Let's save those. Been thinking about that idea for years. A biome randomizer would be so cool. Big agree. I just don't know if anyone is working on that kind of thing right now. A lot of the mods on the Steam page are cosmetic. Or they're like circumventing a grind or something like that. Not a lot of like custom weapons either. I think there's a couple. And there's also some people who've posted like super buffed weapons. For example, there was one that was, I think, the sickle, like, not sickle, I'm sorry. The tick sights. I think it was tick sights with maximum attack speed as a mod. Super entertaining, I'm sure. It's just not like what I'm after. Oh snap. There's a food shop in Graveyard? Why didn't no one tell me? Is that new? Is that for the DLC, the Castlevania DLC out in Q1 2023? TIL. A rare TIL. Thought I knew. I don't have enough hours in the game. Clearly. I need the damage. So we're in a weird spot where sometimes in a build like this, I would not mind having the increased health. But someone did the math earlier, like the monster's HP being increased is like 3 scrolls that you're missing, which is horrifying. Oh my god, where's the curse? Oh, I can pause now. I know there's a Chinese mod that allows the Queen Rapier to hit the entire screen. Yeah, so there's people who are doing really cool mods, but what I don't know is how much they can do with the tools that they have. Or if it's a funds issue, I'm close to making Fog Wall Randomizer. The only thing I'm missing is a small loan of 50 bucks. Like if someone was a modder and was like, I'm $50 away from making the mod, hit me up. Crowd-funded mod. We'll figure out a way to get that $50 in your pocket. Duran, if you're out there, if you're working on that mod and the funds just aren't letting it happen, you need an angel investor. I don't know who that is, but we will find someone who can do it. See if we can get a new Fire Blast. I'm really liking the idea of the Fire Blast Acrobati pack. I think it works extremely well. And gives us burning oil. Or I won't get anything. Go look on Steam Workshop documentation for Dead Cells to see what can actually be done. I don't know how updated that is. They really did recently update the modding tools. They did it when the bomber jacket was put out because that changed some of the outfit behavior. Because now you have a Dead Cells character with a changing head, which means the head needs to be on like some other table somewhere, some other database. So now other people may be able to do that. And I think I've seen it. I think I've seen people do like Bobby head on other skins. It's really cool. Or maybe you could have like your favorite Arcanite's waifu. Before we do that, let's do this room. I think this room might be safer. Famous last words. I know there's an Inquisitor. Oops. Where in the world was that room? There. There's an Inquisitor like right below me, so that's not good. And there's Fogger. Meet the Foggers with Ben Stiller. Good movie, not good for Dead Cells though. We gotta take care of that. Wow. If the lightning hit me, I would have died. I was inside Queen Bee and the Hive at the same time. That's not where you want to be. That's a mosh pit waiting to happen. Sign me up for Arcanite's waifu mod. I think they have that. Milk Cat. We made a YouTube shorts about it. Hopefully you've seen it. If not, hook yourself up. Exclamation point YouTube. I need the money. Scotty. Yeah, so I keep getting ads. Okay, I'm sorry for anyone who was looking for me to answer questions about Dead Cells or talk about the DLC. This is a very important topic. This one's for you, Milk Cat. I'm getting ads on Twitter. First off, I'm on Twitter. That's my first mistake. Second mistake is that I'm not blocking ads. The ad tells me, have you ever played a roguelike tower defense game? So first off, why does the ad know that I play roguelikes? Second off, it's, have I ever played a roguelike tower defense game, but it's Arknights. They say that, and then they show me some kind of waifu with like a demon tail sitting in a tree. that can't be right. That game's not a roguelike, right? When is Return to Castlevania coming out? Right now, all we know is Q1. So that could be any time between January and March. I'm hoping for a February release. Because that puts us in line with March being Have a Nice Death. And then hopefully after Have a Nice Death, Hades 2 will come out. So we'll have a steady stream of Pogs coming in. This is actually Forgotten Sepulchre. And maybe Timekeeper. So Steam Workshop Doc says it's possible to create a customized roll graph, but I don't know if that's saying that a level randomizer is possible. So from what I understand, because I did ask a modder, what is this room up here? What it would take to do just a fog wall randomizer. And the answer was that when you're making a custom level in Dead Cells, it has to be like an offshoot. You could almost imagine that the links between each level is hard-coded, and any other level that you're trying to like emulate is a copy of that. So like if you can get into Sepulchre from prison quarters, it's not like really Sepulchre, which means you have to somehow come up with a system that will plot out the entire run without technically it being the run. It's like almost in its own separate instance, and then the game has to end once you beat whatever the boss is. Again, it sounds possible, I just don't know if someone wants to do it. Blaze, in June we gotta play Street Fighter. Yes. And I say that, and I've been saying it. I get scared. Alright. I'll read the roguelike thing. It's got a roguelike mode. I'm not sure it's the most approachable one for a new player. But Arknight's Tower Defense, I feel as though cannot... I don't know if I take that. It can't be that hard, right? Waifu games aren't supposed to be hard. They want to bring in everyone that they can. I know they're calling it a roguelike, and that makes it intrinsically difficult. But how many loot boxes do I need to buy for it to not be all that hard anymore? Okay, that was a good curse. We do have to be careful though, there could be another curse on this map. Oh wow, I tried to phaser the mummy, and it jumped out of it. I didn't know that was possible. I guess Amumu is unstoppable when he does his Q. Sounds about right. Sounds balanced. Holy crap. Murder Bridge. What in the world were they all doing there? Having a high school reunion or something. That was class of 2020. Zoomers in that corner. Class of 2020. You don't touch this biome with a 4-meter pole. I almost said foot. How do you do that with all these modifiers? I'm not even supposed to be reading chat, because my malaise is going up. I can't even pause the game. That's how bad it is right now. Bad good though. It's a fun place to be honest. I'm not saying that the game is easy in the slightest. It's just that 2,000 hours in, we're finding new things that we can do. New ways to play. New things that are hopefully, oh crap, light. Entertaining to the viewer. Oh my god. I thought the mummy was gonna kill me, for sure. Somehow it went straight up and straight back down. That could be interesting if I was taking the balance blade. You want dead cells to show the damage that weapons did. You mean like at the end of the game? Show me what's the top performing weapon? Who gets the trophy? I'd say right now, perhaps it's the electric whip. But it would be nice to see like the actual numbers. I just don't want to assume it's all electric whip. Maybe it's the phaser. Maybe I'm just not pressing phaser enough. So what's a little weird right now is I'm trying to decide if I'm going to giant or not. And I don't rightfully have a reason to not go giant. It was really because giant doesn't care about heavy turret, and he doesn't really care about phaser either. Timekeeper does. Wow, so I feel like it would make sense to go to Timekeeper instead. Is there other food? No. But like not going giant is a hard sell for I think anybody. You better have a ironclad argument. You gotta have like a straight Law and Order episode to explain how in the world would you not go giant here. With how damage scales into late game, it would be extremely biased. You mean the difference between going to giant or not? Sorry, what are we biased towards? I would like to remind everyone that the boss health is up as well. So like no boss is immune to the increase in damage. That in here? Yo, Mill Pill. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you here. You know, I was a little worried that would hit me through the other platform. Like, I did the play, and I had some assumptions, but none of them were, like, proven. None of my assumptions were grounded in science. It was all pure conjecture. Love the content. Appreciate that, Mill. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, we're always trying to move the needle here. We're always looking to do new exciting stuff. Next year is going to be even more exciting. We have tons and tons in the pipeline. Boy axe over electric whip. We lose our AoE. We have to assume that all the next fights in the game are not AoE reliant. It's a lot of money.
Chat. What happened? What happened?
Yo, Mill T1, your first ever. Welcome to Rusty Daggerhood. Population U, maybe a few others as well. Oh wow, we kind of need that. $8,000 in this economy? How? Who's got that? Is that walking around money nowadays? I don't think so. I need a small loan of $800. Now we need to replace a skill as well. What's wrong with our skills? Which one would you replace right now, Crystal? What do you think is the best build for a war javelin? Not war spear, war javelin. The one that you throw, right? And teleport to? I just want to make sure. Mario Maker? Couple monsters left. Another scroll. We're still looking at Timekeeper, I think. Boyax has no play with the phaser? You think so? I mean, yeah, we aren't playing keep away, but we're certainly playing point blank. Should let that change. Funny enough, Boyax phaser also activates Ripper. So like if you wanted to just throw the axe and phaser in, it would technically work. Builds for War Javelin. I'm gonna give you one that's a little spicy, but I really enjoy it. And that is Nutcracker Survival with War Javelin off color. If you can get an actual green War Javelin, that's great. Not mandatory. War Javelin does kind of a really special thing where when it hits an enemy, it often stuns it. It doesn't have stun on hits built in. What it has is high breach. Breach is what we call like the stun on the enemy just off of the basic damage you deal. If you War Javelin and throw it at an enemy, it will stun it with enough time for you to phaser onto it. Not sorry, phaser. Like the teleport, technically a phaser. Teleport onto it and hit it with Nutcracker for a crit. Now, is that better than just using the Boyax and then hitting it? Maybe not, but it's certainly faster and is much more entertaining, in my opinion. Empire's 4th month. 2 more and you will be a Swift Sword, I believe. Congratulations, early congratulations. All right. I can't backtrack, I think. I was thinking I want to go back and sell that because I only have $2,000 to my name. This is not smart. This is Set Poker 101. Never ever backtrack on this map. Yeah, see, there's no light. It's just not worth it. All right. I'm still thinking it's Timekeeper. I feel as though this is not the smartest idea. But too much of my build doesn't work on Giant. What's that? Move speed. All right. Yo, I gotta say, chat, like doing this, the challenge, I don't do a lot of challenge content, but having you all here to watch this come to fruition has been a blast. I want to keep it going. Even if we lose, just the idea of every time we win, we make the game harder. It might evolve into that if I lose too many times. But so far, I'm having a blast with really just the modifiers. Okay, we got some chunksters. I'm so used to her healing now because of the modified version. Oh my god, if I went into that sword. I've been the last Dead Cell stream for a long time. He still got it. He still knows how to handle Timekeeper. That's my streamer. My streamer knows how to do the fight in 2,000 hours. Nope. And interesting, but no. Is Heartlight counted as melee or range? Melee. If you had, if you went into custom mode, it is in the melee section. If you turn off all the melee weapons, Heartlight will not show up. Alright. Sick of the beat. Can I get a legendary boy axe? No. No, you can't. It's not a hard pass. It's just not what we're doing right now. 3 skills in a row. Funny enough, the last time that we did legendaries, we've seen legendary money shooter, we've seen legendary balance blade, we've seen multiple legendary weapons. And then there was the day that we got like back-to-back legendary vampirisms. And I think since then, nothing else has happened. It's like we're just getting back-to-back legendary vampirisms. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna cry. I just want a legendary boy axe. If I wanted it that bad, I could just wish, right? Definitely not that. This is a queen build. It very much is. I need enough money to actually get through distillery. 4,000 now, 8,000 later. Masochist for sure. Point blank for sure. I wonder if we still need that acrobatic pack. I want to say yes because it's giving me burning oil. Oh, this gives us bonus money on this map too. This is actually worth going here. This is technically the right path. I believe it is. We just have to not get screwed. Chat, when was the last time you all have been to distillery? Can I get a Y in the chat if you went to distillery in your last run? Or in the chat if no V, I haven't been in distillery since maybe it came out. V, I just don't know. I want to believe you. That's the right place. I'm sensing. How is this stuff not dying, first off? That's an issue in and of itself. I gotta say, I'm a little concerned that the boy axe is not one-shotting the enemies. Oh wow, I'm not even supposed to be here. What if we do... You can't backpack this? Wait, devs? Who in the world decided that shouldn't be backpacked? The normal one can, but that specific one can't? Chat, is that reportable? Balance dev. Someone out there had a vision. They knew we were gonna backpack it, and no, that's broken. They already knew. Wow, that phaser was very scary. Phaser, teleport behind the enemy, attack deals an extra 10,000. Why do I feel like the phaser isn't doing anything? Except putting me in range for point blank. Am I tripping? Like, why are you not dead? Oh, get outplayed? Like, am I asking for too much? Why does that come up here? Give me that. Let's do you first. What in the world is this thing doing here? Oh no. I don't have disengage. I think I could kill it from here. You know, I don't outright know who did that much damage to me. Another one. Oh my god, there's an actual barrel down there. We're fine. We just can't stall. Oh, I heard something spawn. Oh, my timing. There we go. Okay. 5 things I wish I knew, Distillery Edition. Use your head, literally and figuratively. No. Okay, I was about to say, ain't no way that's gonna jump on me. Those things get you every time. Okay, here's another question for chat. What's the worst part about this map? The obstacles? The living barrels, those things. Or the barrel throwers, which are those things. So the traps, the like mimic, the barrel mimic, or the barrel launcher. That's not good. Okay. Here's the strat. Go over here. Roll. Roll. So much more map to go. See, I think there's always a scroll in there. I think I have a 100% spawn rate of that scroll, handcrafted, by the way, being on that spot. You can't tell me that's lazy design. Someone definitely did that on purpose. Just everything barrel related. That's a good answer. Oh, my malaise is still going up. Also, I feel like the biome is a little too big. So what's actually happening is that, like, that left-hand tower, we really did not have to do that tower. But unfortunately, like, you don't know that. Not saying, like, you, the viewer, doesn't know that. I mean, like, you, the player, just on the biome, you're not gonna know that that tower is the one that has the barrel launcher in it. Like, you can try to assume, but it could be a different tower instead. Where am I going? Oh my god. That looked terrible. Magic missile. Well, we can't look at this because my malaise is still going up. So yeah, like, if you think about it, some of the areas you don't have to technically go into unless it has a scroll. But even when you unlock Explorer's Instinct, you only get Explorer's Instinct when you reveal 90% of the map. So, like, you kind of have to investigate it anyway, just to get the map reveal. I didn't realize those make noises. Magic bow. New acrobatic pack. Toxic cloud magic bow acrobatic pack. We lose the burning oil. We have to roll for poison. What do you all think? Magic bow or fire blast? And that's a low level fire blast too, just to say that. We have to roll for a poison damage or something. Biggest trouble in this map? I can't pause. I want to be a streamer. I can't talk to chat until I clear all the malaise. Like, hidden streamer hard mode. Biggest trouble in this map is that some of the barrels get into unexpected places while they're invisible, and then pick up a scroll, and you take the damage. We did get hit by that, I want to say one time in this handcrafted room, where the scroll is behind the tube. I pick up the scroll, I get hit by the tube immediately. There is some iframes though, so like, I think you're technically supposed to be able to avoid it. But you have to already know that that's gonna happen. I can't look at chat. Think about the streak. Does Cobalt Streak read his chat? Yes, he does. Who else streaks in video games? Huts? Is Huts reading his chat while streaking? Maybe. I don't know. Why am I here? I'm here because there may be a scroll. There's a shop too. Shop, chest. Okay, so I don't think Phaser's doing anything. I think the 10,000. Who saw it? There had to be someone in the chat that saw that barrel. The 10,000 damage must not be doing anything at all. Never like the way Explorer's instinct works. I feel like it would be better if the condition was finding the exit door. So just find the exit door first and then you can work backwards. I actually don't mind that at all. Helps for speedrunners too, if you didn't already say that. Alright. Phaser replacement. Now that we have our own poison in the kit. I don't mean while picking the scroll up. Same example goes for enemies falling down while picking up scrolls, not taking damage. Same with the barrels. Actually already been gone or exploded, but because of picking up a scroll, they don't explode and reach other areas. So they tried to fix that on the Switch version, where if you aren't near a barrel, they should not be spawning. I don't know if that fix ever went through, because I think people still complain about lag on this map, on the Switch version. But that, I think, is the issue, is that all of the barrels should despawn under certain conditions. And picking up a scroll should probably just despawn all of them. Yo, Modesto, good to see you. Oil power. 11 herbs and spices. Or, may we go Daigo? Daigo versus Queen? But also just double turret it up. I think you go double turret here. Because like, if I'm just using Boyax, Boyax is almost just keep away against something like the Servants. Now that I don't, oh my god. Now that I don't trust the Poyo. I think this is the right move. Crap, I should have gone to the chest first. If there's a free Tesla coil in here, I'm gonna gift a sub. Almost, chat, almost. 900 bucks away from a viewer build. Would you be willing to do a curse sword run? I believe not. Well, Wished, Ice Armor, Diverse deck. Actually, yeah. You can put it in. If it's specifically that. So really, what it boils down to is that I can't just do curse sword challenges for no reason. I'm not saying that there's no reason, like the viewer's the reason. Even like the streak stuff, like I'm doing these for a specific reason, and the reason is that we're moving like these little notches that maybe no one else has done before. Like, a lot of people have done curse sword runs.
Almost 2.
And we need ours to be a little special, and you're making it special, so that's why I think I'm okay with it. Yo, almost 2-year-old White Shadow. I was at Walmart just the other day, walking past the toy aisle, thinking, what would a 2-year-old want in 2022? And I still don't know the answer. Too many toys, not enough tots around for me to know what they want. Thank you for that, though. Hope you're doing well, White Shadow. Hope you're doing well. No. Alchemic Carbine. We already have a magic bow that does poison clouds. We don't need that. We did not get a new boy axe. I'm a little low on money. $8,000 to reset. Was I supposed to get a bunch of money off this map? Wasn't this, what was the golden item? That was glyphs, peroglyphs. It's an item that's like a frantic sword for tactics. The lower your health is, the better it is. Okay, I think we leave. $10,000. I paid another couple stacks earlier too. Maybe 10,000 is right. I don't know. I feel like I should have a little more walking around money than this. All right. Servants, disengage, support, acrobatic pack. We did not see another legendary, so we're going to wipe out the prediction, I believe. Reset first. This is mandatory. I might not have enough money to re-roll my boy axe, which would be kind of bad. Support for sure. Acrobatic pack, disengage. Don't re-roll. So right now we're missing out on poison synergy. Honestly, if anyone had poison synergy, this would be incredible. Like Tesla. That would be extremely good on the Tesla coil. Even if the Tesla coil had double damage taken, maybe that's okay. Okay, so we won't re-roll the boy axe. Boy axe is only gonna do so much damage anyway. This is what's really moving the needle, right? 10% damage while you're near it. We didn't know. I gotta step away for 1 second. I have something in my eye. Show controller. Buster's not sitting on my controller today. Alright, BRB. That's gonna be 2 minutes. All right, we are back. For those of you here for the first time, welcome. I'm V.Me. Typically play a lot of roguelikes, big emphasis on dead cells. Right now we're doing a challenge where every time we beat the game, we make the game harder. And that's beyond 1 BC, 2 BC, 3 BC. We're at 5 BC with plus 5 modifiers added to that. We're playing 10 BC right now. We have multiple things enabled. Enemy HP up, enemy attack up. Permanent timer makes for permanent malaise increasing until you cleanse it. Gotta get an exclamation point BC in the chat. I know we just turned on the thank you. No merchandise categories, so that way when you get to a shop, you have to see random items in the shop. More infected food. Potions won't cleanse my infection. And then the newest one that we have is no attack indicator. So Cleo's coming at you, no exclamation mark. Euterp is charging up that bow, no mark, no anything to tell you what's about to happen to you. You may be asking, okay, V, if that is as bad as you are saying it is, why are you going to Lighthouse? That sounds terrible. Our expectation is that Boy Axe double turret is much better on the Queen than on either of the other bosses. All you have to do is stall. Use Boy Axe to stall. Oh my god, I actually trolled myself. I thought she was on the other side of me. My, like, climbing mechanics are a little scuffed right now. I don't know why. Alright. I'm okay with that little hit. We just have to go up. That's all. See? It's just stall. I don't even have the heavy turret out. Sip. Where are we going? Now, I wonder how bad Euterpe is with no attack indicator. She has a laser line. So really that should be enough. Famous last words. Alright, a little bit of love here. Alright, a little too much love. I only have enough love from one. Okay. So I say, where's my turrets? Keep stalling. Magic bow, not half bad. Oh wow, look at the tracking on that. Dude, that's better tracking than FedEx. You just bunny hopped. Now, what I will say is that the DPS is a little low. I don't know if that's because their HP is increased or not. I think it's just the Boy Axe ain't hitting quite like it used to. Hello? He's just sitting here waiting. Ooh. Oh my god. I didn't get the drink off. Okay. Big food, big food, big food. Small food. All right, so the other strat here, because we have 10 melees anyway, you could wait out the timer for disengage to come back. We're gonna drink, and then we're gonna chill. We're gonna see how chat's doing. How's everyone doing right now? Are you looking at this and saying, yo, V, hook me up with the modifiers? I need to know how to do this myself. You might be looking at this and like, V, I'm a little hungry right now. I'm eating dinner. I'm eating some Chef Boyardee with a side of Hungry Man. No, they don't make that anymore, I think. I think they found out that Hungry Man causes cancer or something like that. You're just eating a banquet meal. Banquet's like the $1 frozen dinner that we have here in the US, for those who don't know. Big plans for streaming next year. So, I would ultimately like to go full-time sometime next year. So for those who don't know, I have my full-time job, and then we have both YouTube and Twitch. I would like to somehow like get to a point where we're only doing content stuff. So big plans for next year, Hades 2 is part of that. Dead Cells DLC is part of that. Have a Nice Death, hopefully part of that. Anything else that comes down the pipeline? Silk Song, I guess that's another thing to look forward to. So we have to figure out how to like get all of that stuff going in a way that people like it. And then we can, you know, hopefully do good. Happy holidays to you and your family. Thank you, Joker. Same back to you. We'll be on, I think we'll be on Saturday, Christmas Eve. Obviously, we're off on Sunday. I do not know if we will be live on New Year's Eve. All right. Let's start with these in, knowing that she'll like walk up to them. We got disengaged back, so if I proc it, we can just use a health pot. Wow. Does this stall? Put these in the center. I don't know if that duck was necessary. I kind of just did it because it looked cool. Hopefully that's okay with you all. V, think about the streak. Looking cool. See? Looking cool does not help the streak. I don't think she died. I still have a shield too. Like technically I can parry. There we go. It's probably the longest servant fight I've ever had. I'm just focused. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. We have one health pot for the queen. Star Fury. I don't have enough money to reset. The only way to run this Star Fury is if I reset. Do I need point blank? I don't need acrobatic pack. Yeah, so that means we can. I would have needed $8,000 plus, because this is not a very good Star Fury. I need to do better than this. Alright. This is the last one. Let's bring in the prediction. A win or lose? Does he got it? We're also, so we don't have any more legendaries coming up. So we're going to delete and refund everyone's prediction. If you lose, you have to play Terraria. I'm waiting. Like, once the Terraria Dead Cells crossover event happens, Terraria X Dead Cells, I will revisit Terraria at that point. Can he beat 10 BC Queen? Yes, easy clap. No, lol, W. No. Keck W. Would be cool if Backpacked Star Fury proc the stars. That would be really fun. Unfortunately, well, the Porcupack would. I'm pretty sure Porcupack would, but just not Acrobatic Pack. And that's like not enough to run it. I don't even know if like Porcupack is enough to run it just to get the star. Okay, so we got the poison here. We could maybe reroll 2 times. Electrify. I think you leave it. Because like the chance of re-rolling and getting like something god awful. This is the last re-roll I have. Keep an eye. I think we leave it. And then the heavy turret. Heavy turret. Burning oil. Damage reduction while you're near it. This thing doesn't really hit all that hard anyway. So like, does it really need to do anything? Maybe it doesn't. If it did Flaming Trail, that would be kind of cool. You lost 100% damage self-synergy on the axe? Come on, man. Off of burning oil? Where we get the fire from? Like, this doesn't do fire, and neither does this. So where would the fire come from? It had 100% damage on oiled enemies. It's only burning oil enemies. I don't think there's a spread oil on enemy. And then there's like the heavy turret here. 100% damage to targets covered in burning oil. It has to be on fire with oil in order to get the bonus. So it would be cool if we had some more oil synergies. We don't right now. And I guess chemistry-wise, I don't know what else would work. Like combining lightning plus oil. I think someone told me that oil is a superconductor for electricity. I don't know if that's true or not. All right, that in. That was a big freaking, what was it, cage that just fell? All right. A little worried about this fight because the Boyak's DPS is a little low, but Boyak's extremely good in this fight. Oh my god, she caught so many of my axes. Not axes, arrows. She killed him. Oh no! I'm so glad this isn't enhanced queen. That's bad. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. Gotta roll. I actually could have died just then. I guess I don't know the timing of the 1,000 cuts anymore. Like, I thought for sure that the 1,000 cuts gave you a little more grace period than that. Unless the boy axe interfered with it somehow. Like, okay, she's waiting on the axe to come out. And as soon as the axe comes out, she instantly decides to do her attack. So the timing was too tight. I could have genuinely lost that. And you saw the damage, right? It did 100% my health bar. Like, is that tactics? Is that bonus damage? 150% bonus damage? I don't know. You all would have to tell me, is that a tactics issue? Is that a numbers issue, or is that a V.me issue? Skill issue, by the way. Skill issue. Wow. We got it. That is +1 on the streak. Which also means +1 on the BC meter. We just have to figure out what it is. Couple of good ideas floating around so far. Again, I don't want to do a ton. One thing that was kind of floating is that you have to take mandatory YOLO. And you may be thinking, okay, V, like, mandatory YOLO, just a free revive? Is that really, like, adding to the difficulty? And if you look at what we just did, we had disengage, support, acrobatic pack. There is a possibility that you are basically playing with only 2 mutations by the time you get to the end. And that is pretty bad. Choose prediction, that was an easy clap. He beat BC Kun. Yo, Player Hoff, good to see you. We had some other ones flowing around too. Someone dropped a few suggestions in chat that I'm gonna go back and research. We are gonna next game it though. We're gonna play first time ever. Getting ready for Dead Cells DLC. Dead Cells Castlevania. Fake version. Bootleg version. We got Dead Cells Castlevania early because we're playing just Castlevania. I want to show you all the trailer for the Dead Cells Castlevania.